Extensive exercise question number 3 of lesson 12. Sam wants to complete the diagram so that each of the 11 circles contains one of the numbers from 0 to 10 and each contains a different number. Also, the numbers in each of the 4 big circles must have the same total. What is the maximum and minimum value of the total of the numbers on each of the big circles? So let's see, basically that the method will be the same. Let's say as for the first circle, if I count that, you're going to count 1, 2, 3 numbers. And then let's move on to the second circle. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 numbers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. And then 1, 2, 3 numbers. What does that mean, guys? What do we have? So what you're going to have is you have 4 circles and the sum of each circle equals to the same. So 4 times sum of each circle equals to, first, you're going to get the sum of all the numbers. Right? The sum of all numbers. But you have to plus these 3 numbers as extra, because you're going to double count each of those 3 numbers. Let's set that as A, B, C. How about that? So you're going to add A and B and C each by 1 more time. And we know the sum of all numbers equals to 0 plus 1 plus 2 all the way to 10. And plus A and B and C. So that will be 55 plus A and B and C. And now you see, because the sum of each circle must be a whole number. So that means this part, 55 plus A plus B plus C, must be a multiple of 4, right? Because you use 4 times the sum of each circle and they equals to each other, okay? So let's see. If you want to get it as most as possible, right, as big as possible, how about that we have 10, 9, and 8. If you add 10 and 9 and 8, these 3 numbers add up to 27, and 27 plus 55 gives you, this is 282. And we know that 82 is not divisible by 4, so a little bit smaller than that, the number that is divisible by 4 will be 80. So that means the maximum of the sum of each line, right, then equals to 80 divided by 4, which is 20. And how can you get the 3 numbers A, B, C? Of course, then that equals to 25. If you want to get a 25, you can have a 10. You can have an 8, 10, 8, and 7. That gives you 20. That gives you 25, right? 25 plus 50, 55, you got 80. So basically for ABC, you can have that. Of course, you can have some other different combinations, but make sure you got 80. And what is the minimum? Let's see, 55 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2. Is that divisible by 4? You're going to have this 58. And we know that 58 is not divisible 4. So you can get the next number, which is a multiple of 4 and just a little bit larger than 58. So will be 60. Okay, so that will be 60. And that means the minimum of the sum of each line then equals to 60 divided by 4, right? Because 4 times sum of each line then, of each circle then equals to 60. So the minimum of sum of each line then equals to 60 divided by 4, which is 15. That's it. So if you're gonna, if you want to get a 15, so that means you can have A, B, C, like, how about, let's see, 0, 2, and 3. 0s, 2, and 3 add up to 5. And that plus 55, you got 60. Divided by 4, then you got 15. Okay? So, final answer. Let's repeat this. The maximum of that value will be this number 20 over here. And the minimum of this value of total of the number of each big circle will be 15. Okay, so the range is from 15 to 20. That's it for this question.